Chitty Bang Bang. I am Nipon Ivanov and I drank a glass of tang. Welcome to a new and bombastic episode of Newsroom, and things are gonna get very heated and serious today. Stay tuned. A horrific turn of events. Donald Trump at one of his public gatherings was shot at when he was speaking to his supporters. Trump has been known to have a stand against the LGBTQI community. In fact, he has drawn a lot of flack and criticism from community members, whose numbers multiplied after they all choose they them pronouns instead of he or she. Things went overboard when a gentleman who identified himself as a one-eared gunman was humiliated in a fight few years back. The same guy went on to prove his seriousness by converting Trump into a one-year president and shot him in his right ear, also showing his hatred towards the right-wing political stand of Trump. Deeply disturbed by this event, the LGBTQ community in the US has started free shooting practice for their members to hone their aim. Trump, who is not known to be a good listener, will now have to rely more on what is left. Rumors are there that the Karnataka government proposed mandatory speaking of Kannada language amongst those domiciled in the state. While this met with mixed reactions, this caused one of the largest outages in the tech world. The largest Microsoft office in India is in Bangalore, and a few pro-Kannada employees got carried away by emotions and replaced a few lines of codes with Kannada language. This led to a bug in the code globally, and airports, hospitals, banks, ATMs came to a standstill. The issue could have been resolved in a couple of hours as per the Microsoft official statement, but things got delayed due to a misunderstanding in the Bangalore office. The tech manager declared the outage in the office by saying that he has bad news for all employees. The employees got excited because they believed there would be streaming of the Vicky Kaushal movie in the office and rushed out to get popcorn and cold drinks. India is quickly converting into a fashion manufacturing hub far ahead of China. Mamta Didi's government has been getting Bangladeshi tailors for building a vote bank. But recently, when the Bangladeshi government declared reservations in government jobs, vast numbers of Bangla nationals were seen crossing the border to West Bengal. And they were greeted by the TMC volunteers with a ready-made voter ID and an Asha sewing machine. Some of them sold off the machines and used the money to migrate to other states as immigrants. They were surprised to see that not only people from other countries, but even Indian nationals changing cities were being treated as immigrants. In a strange turn of events, makers of the movie Sarfira may face legal troubles over their representation of Captain Gopinath. Captain Gopinath is known to sport a bald, but in the movie Surarai Potru, Surya has hair all over his head. Things went overboard when, in the remake of Sarfira, Akshay Kumar is sporting a funny and completely fake long curly hairstyle to further highlight Captain Gopinath's baldness and infuriating him even more. The objection was almost moved to court but could not find a slot as the BCCI versus Byju's case had taken up almost all of court's bandwidth. When the captain and his legal team reached the court, Captain Gopinath remembered a wrong formula in the aerodynamics chapter in one of Byju's courses, and a physics quiz broke out between the captain and Byju's team. Physics wala team quickly arrived to take notes. A superhero that everyone hates. Doody Man or Hagu Man. No one knew about him till someone created a cartoon movie on him. For everyone, he's a nobody, a myth, a phantom. But we at Newsroom were not to give up. We followed the shit trail closely, especially large sums of Doody in a small area. We took wrong turns twice, once towards the big boss house, once towards the Vaga border, but eventually we followed the smell and caught the dirty man at the vada pav store who was filling his tummy with diarrhea-inducing vada pav. And we came to know that he is not the only superhero in the country. He has a group consisting of Susu Man, Argue Woman, and Savita Bhavi. And while we were taking the interview, I could even hear Chandrika shouting, इतना सारा shit साफ करेगी मैं, इतनी अमीर हो गई हूँ क्या मैं?
The monsoon season is here, and just like Sunny Gavaskar, the sun is nowhere to be seen. This makes it very difficult for you to dry your wet towels, and not to forget the foul smell that comes from the damp towels. But not anymore, because we have found the perfect solution for every household. Presenting the waterproof towel. Use it on any dry surface and it dries in less than a minute. Once you have done this, you can use your ordinary towel to wipe off the remaining water. Isn't that path-breaking? Order yours now.
Bill was shown the gates. Brother-in-law was shown the door by the retired Indian cricketers, team which defeated the Pakistan World Cricketers team in a cricket match which had India's ex-brother-in-law Shoaib Malik. The tournament, which was globally and widely ignored and unknown to every cricket lover, was brought to attention by the Pakistani audience when India lost to Pakistan in the group stages. The Indian team were themselves not very interested in the tournament, as barring a few names like Yuvraj, Pathan brothers, and Rayudu, no one knew the others. They played cricket and retired without public knowledge. But once everyone got to know about the league stage loss, they had to undergo a crash course on fitness. The Pakistan veteran team met the World Cup losing Pakistan team, who are on Shilaji even now, as we had reported in our first episode. They started taking the pills as well, thus impacting their sexual appetite and also impacting their focus on the game when English women came to watch the finals. Moving to Olympics news, producers of Tere Naam movie are set to sue the Paris Olympics creative team after they stole Salman Khan's look from Tere Naam for their logo. Take a look at it yourself. The Olympics team defended it, saying it was completely unrelated, as Olympics do not feature either car racing or wildlife shooting as a sport. But jokes apart, the whole team of Newsroom, that includes me and John Sastry, wish our Olympic contingent all the very best. You guys rock, and we know you'll make India very proud. With that, we come to the end of our episode. But stay tuned, as next week we bring you some exciting stories from the Middle East and the shocking truth behind the renaming of veg pulao to veg biryani.